Hello, everyone. Welcome to Live from the Apocalypse. My name is Rose, and I'm going to be your DM for this evening. Live from the Apocalypse is a group of TTRPG players and creatives who are all telling stories and playing these games for a great cause. And today we're going to be playing for Rainbow Road. In addition, this is the beginning of our 12 days of Haz-Mas, where we're going to be playing 12-ish games throughout this next week and the whole holiday season. And today we're going to be playing Elves on Strike, which is a one-shot that I have come up with and that these lovely players have decided to play with me. We're going to be playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. And let's just go around the room, and I'd love everybody to introduce themselves and tell us who you're going to be playing. We'll start with Allie.
Great. Hello, everybody. I'm Allie. I'm so excited to be here. Happy Haz-Mas, everyone. I will be playing Bertha B. Butterscotch today. She is a Forest Gnome inquisitive rogue. A little bit about her. She has a backstory of having served in the trenches of Elf on a Shelf. She was an elf on the shelf for a long time, has some physical and mental scars from that, and is, she's just a really, really cool, grizzled old lady, and I'm excited to play her.
I love it. I can't wait to see more of her. Brendan, let's jump to you.
Hi, everybody. I'm Brendan, and I am going to be playing Godey, who is a wood elf barbarian. Their rage is less anger.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I just started getting audio from somewhere.
Ooh.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Is it coming from me?
Okay. Nope. Okay, and now it went away. Somebody stealth whammed me. I don't know what happened.
The ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future.
Literally, I am mid talking, and suddenly I get whammed. Like last Christmas starts just getting pumped directly into
that is
my
how
headphones.
The ghosts of Christmas future work here.
I'm
You and Katie have to switch character sheets now.
Here's the thing, though. My friend is watching in Twitch and was like, "Oh, killer music, George Michael, right there." So maybe there is music playing.
Did we do a wham alert? Did somebody?
I think that's what happened.
Somebody friggin' put it up. Friggin' wham alert on the friggin' stream.
I don't know what that means, but that's exciting.
I didn't hear it, so I'm still safe.
This is my first time ever streaming or doing something like this, so thank you for the wham alert.
Absolute freaking crime is what that is. Anyway, I'm playing Godey, Christmas barbarian.
Yeah,
they don't so much get mad as they are just truly overpowered with the Christmas spirit. They are an avid student of Christmas traditions from around the world from afar, and it is their interest that is special, you could call it.
And a wonderful interest, and definitely on theme. And I can't wait to see this intense little guy in action. Katie, if you would grace us with your character.
Hello, I'll be playing Seraphina Sparklesong, a bard lock who is the grand minstrel and choral leader of the North Pole Choir. And also like guardian of the lore of carols and the old songs no one likes anymore. I don't know if I want to like tell too much because I think it'll be fun to just roll into it of my weird warlock patrons.
Yeah, I love that. We'll see it when we get there.
Yep, she's amazing. If that's important to anybody.
I love it. And with that, we'll go ahead and launch into Elves on Strike. Thank you, everybody. And we'll go ahead and get started. I take everybody here to a scene that looks a lot like today. It's probably around this time, 2023, but it's much colder. It's absolutely snowing, as we can see on stream. But it's a few weeks before Christmas, and camera shots fly us through a wintry wonderland that opens up to the North Pole, and we see Santa's workshop. There's smoke coming out of the chimneys, just gentle, idyllic fallen snow going in the background, some prancing reindeer off into the corner, and we zoom into a office that is a little dark. It's all wood. It looks almost dusty, and we are in the office of one Raspberry Gingersnap the Third. Raspberry is the Christmas Grand Wizard. Now, Raspberry, of course, is second in command to the big guy himself, Santa Claus, and while his magic is focused on Christmas cheer and has magical abilities of his own, he's really just a bit of the old guard, there to shuffle in the newest generation of elves and make sure everything's running smoothly. Right now, we are in a bit of a 6-month check-in report with Bertha Butterscotch, and we're going to get a download. So you see older elf, got the traditional long beard and a candy cane that is an actual candy cane that's holding him up as he sits, and he just reaches just a little bit above the desk and says, "So, Bertha, it's been about, well, 6-7 months since you joined us from the field. How would you say you're adjusting to life back in the workshop?"
Well, Raspberry, I'll be honest with you. I didn't
Please.
think there was anything that could be more difficult than sitting on a shelf day after day, watching a pair of rambunctious kids just get away with drawing obscenities on walls, the cool S over and over again.
Yes.
Why they need to draw the cool S over and over again, I will never understand. But I thought that when I came to Santa's workshop, it would be a reprieve from
Yes.
my days in the field. But I was wrong. The workshop environment is growing tense, Raspberry.
You don't say.
We are behind on Gibbet's production.
No.
The Squishmallows, there's just stuffing all over the place. I don't know how we'll fulfill all the orders. And morale is low. There's some rumblings that quotas have been too high and breaks have been too short.
Yes, it has been a difficult season on all of us. It's every year it just gets more and more difficult, and these marshmallows made of squish, you say. Okay, we'll write that down. The children are always so picky, so picky. Well, do you have any list of improvements that you would like to see? Obviously, there's more breaks, but any experience that you could lean on?
Well, if speaking about my own team, I think if we could swap out the break room hot chocolate for, instead of the gross water-based stuff that no one actually likes, hot chocolate with real milk, I think that would really make I think that'd be a huge improvement in morale.
I remember the great milk versus water hot chocolate debates of the 1983. Oh. Yes, unfortunately, the big man has mandated water because the lactose intolerance really messes up his system when he needs to go out on his big day, so to speak. But I'll run it up the chain as you know I always do. As maybe this year he'll listen. Hey. Ugh.
Maybe.
Well, I'll make sure to get this report. He is going on his annual retreat, pre-Christmas retreat. I guess that is tonight. We'll see him, of course, before Christmas Eve, but we'll make sure I have a chat with him. But before I do, I do have other obligations. The young Master Godey is we have a mentorship meeting right after this one that I must be sure I'm not late too. Last time I was about 5 minutes early, and he broke into my office 15 minutes before, and it was... I'm still organizing after that, you understand.
I'll be honest, Ginger Snap. I worry about that kid.
Oh, his heart's in the right place. His mind is elsewhere, but that's heart's in the right place. Now, you go on ahead. You find someplace nice to sit and watch around, and I'll deal with Godey.
Thank you, Raspberry. Always appreciated.
Yes, of course. So we go off, and with that, Bertha goes about their duties, and I'm sure Godey, right on time after the last talk, is right outside of Raspberry's door, and you get a come in, Master Godey. Thank you for not breaking down my door this time.
I think Godey was sitting in the chair outside the door, and just like the knee is just, which I can't imagine is helped by the fact I picture Godey. Godey has one of those like beer helmets on, but in one side it's he's mainlining hot chocolate, and in the other side he's mainlining eggnog. Just like it's yeah.
I see the prescription eggnog hot chocolate is being administered properly, Master Godey. So.
Oh no, honestly, yeah, no. It's doing wonders for my nerves. I gotta be honest. Really taking the edge off on Christmas Eve.
You do seem much calmer than usual, which is marked improvement. So congratulations.
Oh yeah, no thanks. No, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm a little bit concerned about just some of the quotas that we're being asked to meet right now. I did want to talk to you a little bit about the Bluey plushes, and just because like those, I know there's really in high demand right now, and it's being really hard to stay ahead of the scalpers. Those things are going for like $300 online, and I feel like if we just get a little bit more, some more resources down in the shop, like if some more transmutation resources, we could probably crank enough of those out to still get them out to all the kids that want them by tomorrow.
Yes, Godey. Yeah, it is a remarkably difficult quota that we are all having to work hard to achieve. If you all are in need of magic, I can always see about just warming up these old bones. And what is it? The children want blue. They want the color blue is in session. It's
this whole show about these Australian dogs and something about like millennial parenting. Yeah.
Yes.
The
prison colony.
I've always wanted to go. Just like some of the most fun Christmas traditions down there. Like, and it's warm out. It's like I can't conjure like the concept of like a Christmas in the summertime. That seems. I want to go surfing in the summertime so bad. I want to go surfing at Christmas.
Yes, and I'm sure the big man could give you all sorts of stories on his travels across the globe and seeing I believe they call them kangaroos.
The story's really cool. I really enjoy the story. So I would really like to go myself sometime if I could get some time off at some point. That would be, if it's not too much trouble, I would love that.
Oh, Godey, I will have to check. But, we do have a very difficult PTO accrual here at the workshop. It is every Christmas. I know you understand you work every day except Christmas, but it is accrued every Christmas.
I do understand. I mean, I have had that vacation sitting unapproved in the portal for the last 300 years.
It's in the portal. About 300 years ago, the spiders came down and set up their web portal, and the technology has been completely beyond me, but I'll have one of the interns show me how to use the web, and it should be wonderful, Godey. But it is approaching time. I need to warm up my pipes, so to speak, and I believe I have an appointment with Serafina in just a few. So I'll get on the web portal very soon. Just maybe next Christmas. Next after. I'll make sure the web's all set up for us.
Sure, yeah, sounds good. Anyway, and don't forget about the Bluey plushes either.
Yes, I will make sure that we have all of the Australian blue ready, and that all of the presents are wrapped up in the right color scheme. Goodbye, Godey. You get it's like a force push magical, like the chair comes out with you as it goes
just
up.
sort of like slides out into the hallway. Yeah.
With that, there would be the door slams, gets locked as you wouldn't be able to see this, but you would probably get the impression that Raspberry is waiting for you to leave before he goes out to go meet with Serafina. And Katie, could you describe a little bit of what the choral room looks like? What Santa's how Serafina's decorated?
Yeah, I mean, okay, so it is we're talking like classic like cabin in the snowy mountaintops kind of
Mhm.
vibes, like roaring fire, wood everywhere. You know, we've got the like tree bough branches. I can't talk, my meds are running out.
No.
And there's mistletoe, there's candlelight. It's kind of like it's harkening back to the times we would gather around the hearth to tell tales and sing songs and have like drawing room parties. So it's not quite as formal as like a big concert hall, but it is quite big because we got to fit like 300 elves in there. So
Yeah.
so yeah, but it's cozy, it's warm. There's like a little bit of snow falling inside, but it like lands on your skin and just sort of melts away. It's not cold.
I love it. That sounds
Mhm.
perfect. So you would see, you would be the only one who'd be able to see this, but you know that the Ghost of Christmas Past is currently helping you decorate, like making sure that the holly is put up just right, that
Mhm.
everything is seasonally perfect.
Mhm.
You know that the Ghost of Christmas Present is just so busy working with Santa and giving reports to Raspberry that you might not see them in their frame of reference, but they're always not too far. You ask them a question and they go. And unfortunately, Ghost of Christmas Future is watching a live stream on their phone, just not helping at all. They are
Yeah,
completely not.
put up headphones in.
Yeah, they look very
Yeah,
gothy. Like you can't see their
yeah.
face at all. Like they're just kind of,
It's like
but
the
Ghost of
teenager at the Christmas party that doesn't want to be there because it's all like old people in your family and they're just sitting in the corner like watching stuff or
Yeah,
whatever.
they're like, "Hey, I'm sorry, Mr. Beast is on, and
Yeah.
I can't. I, I'm,
And
I got my shows, I got my
yeah,
channels."
yeah.
Um, but the Ghost of Christmas Past is still there, going, "Oh, dearie, look here. If I just put the holly just right, and it's perfect. Come, future, don't you like it?" Nah, I'm cool.
I mean, he's never gonna like it. I don't know why you keep asking him like he's going to respond in a positive way. That's just
Well,
not
one
within
day
his
I'd like to think that he would carry on the traditions of what Christmas means to us. You were just always so good at making sure everything was perfect. Oh,
sure.
Serafina, what would we do without you?
I honestly don't know. I think that I I don't know. If you listen to the radio, you can tell the way the world is going, and that is Mariah Carey and Michael Bublé, and I'm sick of it, honestly. So it's up to us. It's up to us.
Yes,
Carry
it
on with the
is.
business. I don't
Yes.
even. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It is only up to us, and if we carry on our traditions, right? And at that moment, you would hear the completely off-key pipes of Raspberry warming up in the
Oh,
background, like me, 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 me.
everyone's allowed to sing. Everyone's allowed to sing. Everyone's
Ah, Serafina, my
allowed to sing. Oh, hello.
dear,
Yeah.
how you've done it again. This is wonderful. This was the most traditional Christmas since the first one.
That. Well. Thank you.
Yes, 1943. I was there. It was Macy's and it was gorgeous. It's
1940.
beautiful.
I don't think, you know what? We don't have time to unpack all of that. Did you come here for a particular reason? Taxes?
Yes,
Because
yes.
you
Well,
should
I
just don't
need.
worry about that. You don't need to. It's fine. You'll be okay. I think you've got it.
Well,
Or
I
you might
wanted
just in
to
your
check. I
room.
know every year I see if I can do the "O Come All Ye Faithful" solo. Just literally the Holy Night. I have been practicing. Whole
Oh,
night, divine. That one I really nailed. I think the Raspberries got it this year.
I'm so sorry to tell you this. I would have thought. I mean, the concert is
Mhm.
tomorrow night. I think, right? So,
Mhm.
I think that if you were to have been awarded a solo, you would have known about it before now. Um, Okay.
Is that how these things work?
Yes, there was a sign. I posted it on the bulletin board over there.
This
And
isn't a transactional thing. I can't just pay you money to get on.
could I?
No?
No. Could I
No?
pay you money to not
The
take the
interns
logo?
have been playing pranks on me again.
Oh, that's about right.
That's all good. I can't remember their names anyway. They just
Well,
come and
here,
go.
a deal. You tell me right now what Good King's Wenceslas is about, and then I will let you do it. How about that? Tell me any other line in the song other than the first two lines.
Good King Wenceslas. Is that the one? Wenceslas? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yep. It's fine.
Oh,
Yep.
one day I'll read what you put on the web and it'll be fine. But until then, I'll make sure. Well, I just wanted to check in. Everything is a delight. The big man seems to be more than happy, and we'll go ahead and I will leave you be. If there's anything that you need, don't be afraid to ask.
I can't think of anything that's not rude, so I'm going to say nothing.
Why does everyone keep repeating that to me today? We go and we pan out and we see just a little bit more of of the inner workings of Santa's workshop, and it's just another year that goes on like every year, and Christmas Eve comes and goes, and it goes on without a hitch. Everyone's happy. Santa gets all the praise, and 360 days later, we do it all over again. And the quotas haven't gotten better. The hot chocolate is still water. Godey still hasn't gotten his vacation to Australia or even really had time to get to explore more of the Christmas traditions, even under the watchful eye of Bertha and Raspberry. But we approach another Christmas year of things staying the same. The only difference is Raspberry, now this Christmas, where we're all at, is seems confused more so than usual. He keeps writing notes and hemming and hawing to himself. And I think, Bertha, you especially would be able to see this now, a full year and a half under your belt of seeing how Christmas comes and goes. And the reindeer aren't getting the attention they need. And people have been starting to use the U word, the S word, the unionizing and strikes. And every time Raspberry says, "Don't worry, we'll get right on it," and you hear more and more plans that this Christmas, this is going to be the one where everyone says enough is enough. Godey, you have your plans, what you want to do. Serafina, you're ready to throw the best Christmas concert of your life and this time be taken seriously. And Bertha, you're just ready for it to not look like what it was back in Ohio. You're ready for finally a good ship to run. So I'm going to bring you all here and now leave a little bit more of the story to you all. You understand that Santa has been away for about a week. He's just come back and it's Christmas Eve. It's the night of the strike. Everyone has their places, but things are kind of quiet at the shop. Eerily so for Christmas Eve. What you would expect, the last minute toys, the Bluey purchases and everything to go on. But you don't see anybody. Even the hemming and hawing of Raspberry Gingersnap the Third is nowhere to be found. Honestly, the three of you all reach the center of the toy line, the nexus, the heart of the workshop. And you can see the toys that are all packed up and ready for Santa, but doesn't look like they've moved and they're not on the sleigh. What do you guys want to do? We can look at the toy line, see what clues you can find there. There could always check out the stables, but how do you guys approach being the only three people in a surprisingly empty workshop?
Well, first I'd say, Bertha, is is this like part of your whole thing? Like we're on strike, right? So like, are we supposed to have no people here? Isn't that how it works?
You were
I
expecting a lot of picket lines. It's a little weird that
Oh,
only 3 of you were.
I've never done a strike before, so I was just very confused and wanted to be like, is this it? It doesn't seem very exciting.
This is my first true strike as well, but I'll be honest with you. Our strength is in our numbers, and right now our numbers are low.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that Bertha would go and try to investigate for clues around the toy line. See basically. I think Bertha knows it pretty well. See if anything's amiss on the assembly area.
Great. We'll do our first roll of Elves on Strike. Let's make an
No
investigation
pressure.
check.
All right, that's a 22 investigation.
You get a 22 investigation check. Awesome. Okay. You find a few things. The first thing that you find is a report. This is a report from Raspberry Gingersnap the Third. It's just detail. It looks like a log of the comings and goings of the shop, updated quotas for these plushies and such. But you do notice, and I think your keen eye for detail notices something's amiss just in the handwriting. It's a report of Santa's travels to the far realms. You know, sometimes he goes to Australia, sometimes he goes to various planes of existence to just get away from it all. And there's various dangers that are written on the far realms. There are bandits, there are goblins, there are various wraiths and ghouls. There's even a strange type of people that they're called Elithids. It's circled and says permanently on the naughty list, X'd out. No other context there. Additionally, with a 22, you look and all of the toys in Santa's sleigh are packed up and ready to go. So it's a little strange that there are 3 Christmas presents that look stacked in a line that aren't on Santa's sleigh, that aren't near any of the other presents, and they look a little too perfect, a little too blue. It's at that moment that you notice one wiggle and even let out a little belch.
Oh, well, okay. Can I? Maybe I'll like poke it with a stick.
I would love
my
for
baton.
everyone to roll initiative, as with a high enough investigation check, you realize you are facing down 3 Christmas present mimics.
Oh yes.
Ah,
I will roll as well. Just go
Oh,
ahead
good
and let me know the initiative.
I forgot to get dice.
You can also, I'm happy to roll for you, or Google Dice is
No,
fantastic.
I have dice. I just forget.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Bertha's got a
Let's see.
15.
What?
Okay, Bertha, you're at 15. My mimics are all right.
What is my thingy?
Yeah, great question. What is my initiative?
Your initiative, you will add your dex modifier.
Yep. Oh, yes. All right. Love it.
12 for me.
Okay.
22 for me.
Excellent. All right, with a 22, you are going to be going first. So what would our little Christmas rager like to do?
All right. So what am I seeing in front of me
Yes.
here?
Let me give you,
Yeah.
as we do not have maps, we are going to do this theater of the mind style. So I'm going to say, yes, you see 30 feet in front of you in a straight line. There's one on your left, one dead ahead, and one directly to your right. They are green with red ribbons, and one opens the lid and a tongue kind of slips out and just growls. But it's your initiative, and you get to choose what to do first. They're definitely threatening, and honestly, you've never seen a Christmas present like this before. You are the expert of Christmas.
I know. No, I think that I actually think that Godey knows exactly.
Never mind, please.
What the I think I think that Godey knows exactly what these are. Godey looks like a kid at Christmas as Godey appears to start just vibrating with joy. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! They remembered! I can't believe they thought! I can't believe they remembered! Oh my gosh! Do you know what these are? Do you know what these are? Do you know? Okay, do you know about Kakatui, the Catalonian Christmas log? The Kakatui is an animated Catalonian Christmas log, and you know what you do with Katatui?
Of course not.
Kakatui, the Catalonian Christmas
Why
log.
would we know that? What do we do?
You beat it with a stick until it poops candy. And he conjures out of thin air with Christmas magic a two-handed peppermint mall and proceeds to run up and just start absolutely going to town on the center mimic.
Do you enter a Christmas rage?
Not at this point. We're not at sheer over. Oh no, wait. Actually, I forget. I'm 9th level. How many rages do I have? I've got so many rages.
You've got plenty of rages.
I'm used to playing a lower level barbarian where I have to like be economical with my rages. Never
Yeah.
mind.
No, this
rage
is
away.
You will have enough rages for this encounter.
Absolute Christmas joy overload. All right.
What's it look like when he enters this Christmas rage? Is it just screaming, or is there any magical girl transformation?
A little bit, yeah. I think a little bit of both. Okay, so I use a bonus action to enter my rage, and when I do, I experience a wild surge. Let me roll on this here wild magic table.
Yes, Godey is for those I forget if we said is a wild magic barbarian. We roll a D100, and whatever that is will happen.
Actually, so the wild magic barbarian actually has their own special table.
Yes,
they have their own D8 table for their wild surge.
D8, excuse me.
Yes, yep. And of course, I'm looking at all the dice on my table, and I'm like,
which one is the D? Yeah,
D8. I've got so many D10s from all the friggin' White Wolf games I play, but where's the friggin' D8?
Whereas I was like, should I take dice out of my gigantic bowl of dice, or my gigantic sack of dice, or my other gigantic sack of dice?
I have a mug that says chaotic queer. That is where I keep my dice. And I have neurotically placed my dice on a table. So I'm ready.
Amazing.
So I rolled a 4. Magic infuses one weapon of your choice that you are holding. Until your rage ends, the weapon's damage type changes to force and gains the light and thrown properties with a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet. The weapon leaves your hand. The weapon reappears in your hand at the end of the current turn. Okay, cool. So I think what happens in that case actually is rather than immediately charging up, I think Godey actually yeets the maul directly at the mimic and proceeds to basically try to run along behind the maul as it is flying towards it to pick it up again essentially as it has struck it.
I love it. So we're getting a little Captain America, throw except instead of the shield, it's a candy cane mall, Christmas mall thing, right. And you just run up that. Perfect. Let's roll it. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see if Godey's enthusiasm.
I'm so used to describing it with masks. It's like, okay, you said the thing, now you get to do the thing.
Yeah. Now it's like, oh, now we get to see if Godey's enthusiasm translates into accuracy.
The sugar rush child. Let's see.
So
how'd we do? Mimics don't have a very high armor class.
Yeah, okay, that is fair, and I'm 9th level. So let me add. Okay, so I did get a 10 altogether.
Okay. Yeah, so just a 10 is unfortunately going
Yeah.
to miss.
Yeah, nope.
Not that low.
I rolled a 3.
Not a 1, which would have been funnier.
Just
Yeah.
rip it, baby. Slop that down, dude.
So
Dude,
you
crack one for the
do you
big
have
boy.
you just have the 1 attack then?
Oh, it's right. Oh, I do have multi-attack. I'm 9th level. Also,
Yes.
thank you so much for the 2 donations we have received so far this stream.
Thank you very much. Does that mean we get a reroll or something, or is that?
I put that into the GM's hands.
Oh, if someone, I'll put this now. If someone donates, and yeah, you say you want to have it for a reroll, totally have that. So
Okay.
if we would like, I'll give you
I would say
advantage.
we got. So that is, I would say, what want to do like a pool for the whole party.
Sure. So we've got two donations.
Two in the pool. Okay, so I've got multi-attack, so I do get a second attack.
Okay.
Let me do that. That is a little better. That is a 13.
13 just hits.
Okay.
All right. So you whiff on the throw, and I think the mimic, it doesn't have eyes necessarily, but you can get a sense like its attention was like, what? And you just go in, it reappears in your hands and smack it. Why don't you roll that damage?
Yeah, I will roll that beautiful bean footage. Godey definitely believes in faking it until you make it. Okay, well, the damage roll's much better. All right, that is a plus. That is a 16 damage, 16 bludgeoning.
Excellent. Okay.
I'm sorry, 16 force because my wild surge, it turns into force damage.
With force, no, that doesn't push. Okay, cool. Yeah, you hit the hell out of this thing. It full attention is on you. And is there anything else that you would like to do? You bonus actions to rage and then made a multi attack.
Yep. And I moved. So
yes.
Yeah.
I will say, did you take the left, center, or right?
I think it's the center one. I think just straight beeline.
Perfect. Okay. It will now be the mimic's turn, which you are right there. And will you remind me? I have your character sheet. You have AC 15, and your health is
the maximum. It's so tiny
68.
on those sheets.
Wow, that is. I need several. I'm looking like Raspberry trying to find that. Okay, got it.
It's my own sheet, and I had to squint at it. So
I love it. I think 2 of these are going to swing at you, Godey. That is just a bite attack. Okay, so the first one is 11 plus 7, so that's an 18 to hit. The other is a 13, which misses. So one of these mimics just the log bites back, and it just grabs a hold of your arm. You are going to take. All right, it is 1d8 of piercing damage and 1d8 of acid damage. So only 4 damage that time. So you're a strong kid.
Is that for acid or for physical?
2 pierce. Good eye. So 2 piercing halved to 1, and then 4 acid damage.
Okay.
Or 2 acid damage. So it's total of 3.
Cool.
You have only lost 3 health.
It's gnawing on Godey's arm, and Godey's like, "Oh my gosh, guys, oh my gosh, Cockatiu's gnawing on me, guys."
It kind of sounds like a dog, like a chihuahua. Like, yeah, it's the third one is actually.
My legs.
The third one is going to use its movement to head towards Bertha. I'm going to say that gives you an attack of opportunity on the far right one that is going, if you would like to swing at it, Godey.
Was that an attack of opportunity you said?
Yes.
Oh, that's a reaction, not a bonus action. Yes, sure. Yeah, awesome. Cool. Go ahead and swing. Swing for the fences. Nice. All right. That is a 24. Yeah, 24.
Yeah,
So,
totally hits.
Yep.
No.
All right. And then that is 8 force damage.
Cool. All right. This thing goes ahead and let me just double check the mimic's movement. We said you were 30 feet away. It does not have it has a movement speed of 15, so it's going to use its dash action to run up towards Bertha, but it can't attack. It does take the 8 damage, but is just going to keep on scurrying over. It's a little horrifying to see a Christmas present that is using its ribbons to crawl forward. And with that, it is Bertha, your turn. A mimic has crawled its way to you right after Godey has smashed it a couple times. How would you like to handle this?
Great. Okay. So I think first, Bertha has that like uncanny, very slightly disturbing look of an elf on the shelf to her. Like her eyes never seem to be looking at anything in particular, but also are looking at everything in particular, you know, and she also has kind of like a crack down her face. One of her a casualty of working in Ohio at the Richardson house. But when this battle starts, Bertha absolutely moves into like full on, military precision mode. And the first thing that Bertha would like to do is pull out. She has like a pine bough short bow. Her like arrows are little, like they've got like little evergreen strands at the back of them. They smell delicious. And
yeah.
she would like to try to hit the mimic that is currently attacking Godey. Yes.
Got it. So there's 2 attacking Godey right now. One
Okay.
Godey hit and one Godey hasn't hit. Would you like the undamaged or the damaged one?
I'll take the damaged one.
All right, go ahead and roll that attack.
Great. And I'm going to add my sneak attack because Godey is right there.
Yes, it is threatened. Yeah.
Great. All right. So that is 8 regular plus for my sneak attack. That's good. That was 24. So 32 total. With that.
Yeah, you cream this thing. You totally smack it. How much damage?
And sorry, I forgot to roll I got too excited and I rolled damage first.
That was damage. That was 32 damage. Please let me. Oh yeah.
It was 22 to hit, and 32 damage. I too have been playing too much.
Dang.
Dang.
Okay. So I want to keep myself honest here. Okay. The mimic that you and Godey were taking on is not looking good. It's got like a crumpled head from where Godey hit it the first time, and now boom, you take your shot, aim it, and it's just pierced fully like this mimic. And you said it's like sweet, almost like a candy ammo. You said
it's like a bough from a Christmas tree. So it's got like little pine needles.
Okay, yeah, those are all over. Like it is inside. It is barbed. Like the mimic like screams out, and like is very much not happy. There's some tissue paper and strands kind of fall out of it.
Justin, fucking grip it, baby.
Great. And then
Slop that
I would like
down,
to
dude.
bonus action disengage and just move a little bit away from the one
boy.
that's near me.
Okay, cool. Do you use your full movement to get away, or a little less?
Yeah, I'll use my full movement and I'll back up, so I'm further from the immediate reach of the mimics.
Incredible. Okay, great stuff. I will move you away. Yeah, that one's not looking good. I'm checking your sheet. It looks like you just have 1 attack. Do you have another?
Nope, that's it for me.
Okay, bonus action done, action taken, movement done. We're going to move to Seraphin. It is your turn. There's a mimic right next to you. Bertha is behind you, and there are 2 mimics that are in front of you that are fighting Godey. One of them looks real messed up.
Okay, and like, would you say that those things all in front of me, I guess probably including Godey, are in a cone type shape, perhaps?
including Godey, is definitely in a cone, but Godey is in front. I would say there is one to the left that if you aimed your cone specifically, you could target, but there is Godey in front of you.
If I want to hit all three, I'm also hitting Godey.
I'm just saying, Godey will forgive you.
I'm just asking if that is the case.
That is the case. It is. Yeah, Godey is currently in front.
Okay.
Yeah, I would. If you wanted to get Godey and say, "Hey, run away," it is going to be top of round next, and we could delay the turn.
It's not that big of a deal.
Hit me.
I think you'll be fine. I'll heal you later. I promise. I'm really sorry.
Hell yeah.
Oh god, what sound will I use for this one? Okay, so I'm gonna pull out this this just like really old, like dusty looking leather tome that looks, it's like red leather binding with like gold on it, but also like kind of some dark black stuff that looks a little creepy.
Love it.
And I'm gonna just like flip it open to a page and I'm like, okay, yeah, hold on to your butt. And then start singing as like this magic sort of like comes out of it in like a swirl. Like, you know, when people in Christmas movies like open a book and then the magic sparkles like swirl out to start the story. That's what's happening right now. As she's like, okay. They told me pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. And then you hear like drumming starting to happen that kind of like goes like into like more of a thundery sound, and then I slam the book shut and a blast of thunder comes out from the book in a 15-foot cone, casting Thunderwave. So I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw, which I feel like, again, you'll be fine.
Okay. I will do it for all three of the mimics. Their Constitution is all right. What's the save on that?
That's a great question. I got lost in the sauce of explaining it. Then I can't remember what I'm doing. Where is my spell thing?
I love this because as a DM, I don't roll better than I do as a player. Yeah. I rolled a 4, a 3, and a 2 for the con saves for all three mimics. So they all fail.
Do it. The DC is 15.
Okay. I got there.
Excellent. I guess I could have like inspired you first, but fuck it. this is where we're at.
Yeah. Is it safe for none or safe for half?
So you'll take half and you won't be pushed. So
okay.
The ones that failed. Oh, I get to roll damage dice. Guys, I haven't played D&D in so long. I've been doing so many other RPGs and I'm like, I forget what I'm doing. Damn. Okay, 2d8s. Which one's that? Oh god. So
thank you guys for suffering with me through 5e. I really appreciate it.
No, I love it. It was the first real TTRPG I ever played.
Yeah, same. It's a classic.
So that's 7 thunder damage. Isn't that much, but here we are. And then all the creatures are pushed 10 feet away from me. So Brendan, you'll take half that and won't be pushed. In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you as well. And there's a very loud sound of the thunder and drummy sounds that is audible from 300 feet. So I may have woken a beast.
That's incredible. Okay. The thunderous book goes in. The mimic that you and that Bertha and Godey were fighting gets torn to ribbons, completely destroyed. A mimic is fully downed thanks to the power of Christmas and friendship. The other one is knocked back, and it is moving out of the way. It is moving outside of the combat zone. So I'm happy to say, Godey, if you would like to take an attack of opportunity since you stood your ground, I'm happy to say if you want to take another swing at this thing, go for it.
Yeah, because that looked cool, but I didn't do a lot of damage. So get it, Godey, get it.
Yeah, sure. If you, I believe technically by the rules I'm not allowed to, but if you will give it to me, I certainly will take it.
I'm going to give it to you because rule of cool, and because I am looking at the time and I need you to kill these mimics.
Let's go. Well, okay, I rolled an 18 to hit.
That hits.
And
Just untie its bow; it'll just fall apart.
Oh, where did I think of that? All right, so that is
Insightful thinking now.
So that is another 13 force damage.
Awesome. Okay, it's still up. It boom, takes the thunder damage, and you baseball bat it, goes flying additional feet back. These other mimic goes flying. There's toys going everywhere, and it's just a boom, thunderous clap that goes through. One mimic down. Another mimic has been pushed away from you, Godey. Another mimic has been actually pushed closer to you. That was the one that did run up on Serafina and Bertha. So you have a mimic to your right, a mimic to your left and forward. The one mimic that was in front of you is down. What would you like to do?
It's got wrapping paper blowing in your face. Like,
Red wrapping paper, like it looks like Sweeney Todd.
Yeah.
Like it's coming out of here.
Red, the blood of angry presents. Bonus actions and stuff. Am I gonna do anything? No.
Yes.
Blah, blah, blah. I do feel bad about hitting him, so I might inspire him.
I mean, I took like 3 damage. It's fine.
Oh, I don't feel bad then. You're big.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're all juiced up on your your eggnog and hot chocolate.
The tens digit place in my hit points has not even changed yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are doing just fine.
I'll stay where I am.
Excellent.
And
All
I'll
right.
give you a thumbs up.
All right. And Godey also is like,
Excellent. We got all thumbs up. We'll take us then. So if no bonus action, do you have any movement that you'd like to do?
No, I think I'm like, I pushed them away from me, so I don't want to, go any closer.
Sure. All right, top of the round. It is, we are back. Brendan, it is your turn. It is Godey's turn.
and I think Godey just looks at one of the mimics. I'm assuming that they're so close enough I can run up and hit them at this point.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, if it becomes relevant, my base move is 45.
Yeah, I was checking it. You more than able to.
Yeah.
All of these are within 30 feet of you.
Very cool. And also, I forgot to mention. This reminds me. In Osaka, Japan, very frequently they eat KFC on Christmas Eve because they think Colonel Sanders looks like Santa Claus, and they dress up the KFC statues like Santa Claus. And KFC is also sort of the unofficial mascot of the Osaka Tigers baseball team due to a weird, crazy story that I don't have time to go into. But this is sort of a long way of saying
6 seconds. You know that, right?
Merry Christmas and batter up.
Godey said all of that with 3 seconds to spare. Like it's so much.
Absolutely like untenable. It was just like could not like what?
Godey is the kid on Christmas Eve, and I love that.
19 to hit.
19 does hit. Roll that damage.
That is 12 force damage.
12 force damage. Excellent. Okay. The mimic on the left that was closest to you is also now not looking good. There's the red streamers that are coming out of it. It's groaning and it's just creaking cardboard box noises that are very uncomfortable. But it is still up. We will now be 2 of the mimics' turns because the other 2 are dead. We're going to have one that you just hit take a swing at you.
Wait, there's 4 of them in total? I thought there was 3 of them, one for each of us.
Yeah, there's 3. So one is 3 have been there were 3. One has been taken down.
Okay.
One is hitting Godey, and then one is going to take a swing at you.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, no problem. So for the first one, does a 16 beat your armor class? Godey.
Yes, it does.
Okay. So same thing as last time. It's going to be 2d8. One of those is piercing, halved, and one of them will be acid.
Yeah, just
had
fucking
fun.
grip it and rip
Okay.
it, baby.
The piercing
Slop
is
that
6 damage,
down,
halved to
dude.
3.
Yeah,
The acid
dude,
damage is
that
3,
one
so
for the
you take a
big
total
boy.
of 6.
Okay, it's down to 6. And thank you for the also 2 additional donations we've gotten so
Oh my
far.
gosh,
Our pool of rerolls is now up to 4.
And I will add this, since we have so many donations. Thank you so much, chat. If you want me to re-roll, if the party decides, you know what, that 11, I don't want that anymore, you guys can use a pool because you got already.
Yeah.
Get that crit out of here.
Although
Exactly.
I feel like everyone who's donating should say whether they want it to be an advantage roll or a disadvantage roll. Because it depends on what kind of show they want to see, you know?
Yeah. If you make
Yeah.
a donation and specifically want to have advantage, disadvantage, just let us know.
I did have a friend donate a couple times to be like, hey, can I get the DM advantage?
Yeah.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah.
If you would like me to make it a more difficult session for our players.
I mean,
Well,
that sounds fun too, though.
Exactly.
It's fun. It's for charity.
Exactly. Look, I have gotten Godey down now to the over 10 damage, so I feel happy.
Go to you thick boy. Like,
Godey's thick. That's
Yeah.
great. We love Godey. The next mimic is going to take a swing at you, Serafina, and
Oh, no. But I was so far away.
you did push them out of the way. That's
I
right.
did, but that was only 10 feet. They can.
Oh, it is, and they have a 15. Thank you for being
I'm
honest.
just a small lass.
All right, that is a 2. So it, what is, does the 9 beat your armor class?
No, can I just like push it away? It's just like, no.
Yeah, you see this mimic that is just trying its best, but like a yappy dog, you're just able to, like, with your book, just kind of push it
Yeah,
away a little. The ghost of Christmas past kind of just goes into your ear. I swear these presents get more and more rambunctious every year. First it was Bluey, and now this. That was the mimic's turn. We now move to Bertha. It's your turn, Serafina. You're on deck. Bertha, there is a mimic in front of Serafina. There is a messed up mimic in front of Godey. What would you like to do?
Yeah. I think that Bertha will go for the one in front of Godey.
Okay.
She'll draw the string on her weapon again, and she'll say, I think it's time we return to sender and let it lie. Let it fly. So let's see if that okay. That was a cool line, but that was a 10.
well,
Yes,
we have
there's
4
4
rerolls in the pool.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one. I'm taking a
Yeah,
reroll
let's
for
go.
sure. For sure, I'm taking one.
Your
Wow,
your donations make it better.
that was a big 11. So I think this really just does not want me to hit.
Oh, and 11 just barely misses. You're more than happy to go to 2, but if you want to save it, I completely understand.
I'll save it. I'll save it. I think this arrow was just not flying true for me.
Okay, and I will say, just as a reminder, it looks like you do have insightful fighting, just as something for next time.
I was gonna use that, but I wanted to keep my bonus action. Although, of course, now that I haven't done anything, there was not useful.
I'm looking at it as well. You have a bonus action, eye for detail. You can use a bonus action to make a perception check to spot a hidden creature or object, or to make an investigation check to uncover or decipher clues. More than welcome to do that, but you also have your cunning actions.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I think that I am going to okay. I'll use my eye for detail because I didn't get much else on this turn. I think I'd like to, if I can get to any of the destroyed bits of the mimic that we've killed already. I'd like to like maybe try to find a clue of like, how did this get here? You know, I think that's what Bertha would like to do.
Make me that investigate or insight check, whichever you want.
All right, I'll do investigation. That is a crit 20 for a total of 30.
Natural 20. First nat 20 of Elves on Strike.
I'm feeling
Congratulations.
really good right now.
Pew, 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 pew. Okay. Cool. Bertha, I think that you you have such sharp eyes from seeing all of the horrors that you've seen in your 8 years in Ohio. And that's truly trained you to see all of the little things that are wrong. And I think just some neurons are flying in those empty eyes of yours. And what you make the connection is that this was intentional. These were placed here to disrupt any type of strike or protest that happened, and in fact it may have succeeded. If any elf tried to set up, a mimic starts growling and it's going to run away. You three were the first ones who actually withstood this intimidation tactic. It's almost as if someone caught wind of what was going on and tried to preemptively stop the strike from happening. And it would have to be somebody who was pretty high up there and well connected. I think you can only conclude that only one person could have been behind this. And that's a little strange for the Jolly Guy. I think you connect that something must have happened on that trip, that everything has just been so awry and so wrong, even more so. And you figure out, yeah, these mimics were here to stop us. And that Santa's probably got some stuff he needs to answer for. But yeah, you see that, and from the far realms.
I will say aloud to Godey and Serafina, I have a feeling that old Chris Kringle didn't take too kindly to our actions here tonight.
What you think this was the big guy?
That's what all the evidence is pointing to. But let's deal with the present before we deal with
The present situation.
the present predicament. You get it.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I love puns, and the fact I didn't sneak a single one into this hurts me deeply. So thank you for pulling up this quota. Yeah,
we got you, fam.
This is what my players are here for. So thank you. Beautifully done, phenomenal, Godey. I apologize for your existential crisis. But yeah, you understand. You see in Santa's handwriting, the writings on the walls, everything there. That, I believe, unless you'd like to move, would be your turn.
I think I'll stay in my position right now.
Hell yeah. Serafina, it is now your turn. There is a mimic that's messed up, and there is a mimic in front of you.
Okay. I want to try something, you know what, out of table talk conversation. I want to try something that's not what the spell is for, but I think it's funny.
I love that. Yeah.
Okay. So if there's one right in front of me, how close is the other one to me?
It is going to be... There is one directly in front of you. There is one that is 30 feet straight forward and 15 feet to the left.
Okay. So I want to pull out like a lighter because, you know, go get that smoky jazz voice. And I'm going to just like light the lighter right on top of it, and then and sort of like put the lighter still lit on top of the present, and then I want to cast pyrotechnics, and I want to try to explode this box with fireworks.
Okay. Why don't you, I love that. Make me pyrotechnics. I'm going
Pyrotechnics
to...
is a second level spell. There's a transmutation spell, but it's not supposed to do any damage. It's supposed to just like, it's supposed to Constitution save or they'll be blinded. But
Okay.
I'm hoping that I can also explode them a little bit because, you know.
Yeah.
It's like
let's
the point of the target is the presence.
exactly, and you're trying to. Okay, I'm not going to say that you hit it and it explodes,
Mhm.
and it's just destroyed.
Well, it's a
But
Constitution saving throw for anything to happen anyway.
yeah, so let's
Um,
see what happens to our little guy here.
mhm.
Okay. I rolled with it's a natural 16. So it's an 18 con save.
Oh.
So it probably, it explodes and there's fireworks everywhere, but mimics don't exactly have eyes, so it kind of just, it looks
Yeah.
beautiful. If you want to say Godey's a little inspired by it, I'm more than happy to throw out a bardic inspiration without you using a slot, just from the Christmas
Yeah.
fireworks.
I mean, I was singing, you better watch out, you better watch out, you better watch out, you better watch out. And then this like beautiful like eruption of like gold and green and red. And it's scary because I'm singing a scary song, but it's also real pretty, Godey.
I love it.
What a
Okay.
waste of a second level spell. Let's go.
Sometimes that's what the saves are for.
Yep.
Once we're out of combat, I got you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I mean, we have 3 slots. You're more than welcome to give me the points, but
Okay.
Bonus action or movement that you'd like to do?
I feel like I need to do something. I don't have anything good to do with it. I'm gonna take a look over at the sort of like flop that happened to Butterscotch over here. So and I'm going to just look over at them and I'm gonna sing them a little song that I forgot to look up first. So I don't remember what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna sing "Bring me flesh and bring me wine, but also that dead present." And I'm gonna give you inspiration.
Amazing.
Incredible. All right. Bertha's feeling good and inspired. Everyone's enjoying the new Christmas lights. This new addition to the Christmas concert's beautiful. In which case, it is back to the top of the round. So, Godey, you have a messed up looking mimic in front of you. What would you like to do?
He's gonna get that candy.
Oh, yeah. Get that candy.
Okay, all right. So that is a 16 for the first attack.
First attack goes through.
Yep. All right. For that is, it's math right. 9 force damage.
Okay.
And then second attack. Okay. But you said that I could have inspiration from the.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can add a D. My D is an 8.
Yes. All right. The D is an 8. Okay. 9. Okay. Is that okay? Yes. Yes. That bumps it up to another 16 again. Actually.
So how would you like to destroy this mimic? It is gone and up to you.
I think. Yeah, I have it. Okay, so I do. Okay, all right, yeah. So I do 11, 13, 16 force damage to it, and I think just as Godey stands amidst the destroyed present and is thinking about Bertha's accusation that the big guy is behind this and sitting amongst the sparks that are raining down from the sky from the pyrotechnics and the song repeating the line, "You better watch out," who just kind of stands there in the midst of it all, just like, oh no, we truly do live in the panopticon, don't we?
Godey, make me an investigation check real quick.
Okay.
Can our strike chant please be "You better watch out"?
Better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out.
That's a 4 on the investigation. You know what? I'll re-roll it. I'll use it.
No, it's all good. Yeah, re-roll it, and because this is fun.
Okay. It is a 14.
Okay, you blink, and as you're having this, oh my god, like, what is the meaning of Christmas moment? You look down and you see this corpse of a mimic in front of you, and you can feel the Christmas kind of draining. And then you blink and rub your eyes a little bit, and you notice there's a lot of candy inside this mimic. That's kind of crazy.
And his faith in Christmas is restored.
It is your Feliz Navidad.
It is all edible human candy. How did the human candy end up from a mimic from the far realms? Don't worry about it. It's Christmas.
Don't worry about it.
Christmas magic.
Christmas magic.
Mhm. I think Godey immediately begins consuming all of these definitely not baby mimics.
Ooh.
You get 4 health back from eating this candy. So I have, again, not actually done 10 damage yet to Godey. All right, so you're up for 2 mimics are down. It's 1 more mimic left. It's just had some pyrotechnics come out, so it's going to swing and hit for does a 22 beat your armor class, Serafina?
What a shitty thing to say to me, Rose.
How
I
dare
can't believe you've done this.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a bard. My armor class is like 15 or something. I don't even know what it is, but it's definitely not 22. I'm a bard. I'm a silly little sing-song boy. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm just a silly little man with my silly little songs.
And I
Aren't we-
didn't cast mage armor. Whoops.
I mean, Hoopst amongst us is not a silly little song boy.
It's,
There's a reason.
you gotta.
There's a reason why I play a bard.
I love it.
Yeah,
You
no,
take
my armor class is 15, so.
you take 7 damage
Yeah, just have
from
fun.
this
Rip it,
mimic
rip
bite
it,
that,
baby.
after getting a
Slop
firework to the
that down,
face,
dude.
has decided to
Yeah,
chomp on
do
your
that
arm
crack
as
one
well.
for the big
Understandable, I
boy.
just angered it.
I think you just hear the Coast of Christmas Future go metal. And
Prince Sabrine Orchestra
that's
starts
the-
queuing up in the background.
Yeah.
This is the first time he's ever been supportive.
Bertha, it is your turn. 2 mimics are down. 1 is chewing on the arm of your dear coral leader. What would you like to do?
I think I am going to use the insightful fighting this time around. So that's an insight check, contested by a deception check from the
All right.
mimic.
I feel like you
And
guys are pretty good
how
at deception.
insightful am I feeling? I've got a. I mean, mimics are pretty deceptive.
I was gonna say, they're pretty.
I
probably
do
pretty
have
high.
the bardic, and I rolled a 20. So
I
Unnatural
rolled
20?
so
no, a
unnatural dirty 20.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's really funny because I rolled a 19 and
Yes.
a
Okay.
charisma of -1 means that you beat the mimic's deception.
Amazing.
And I believe that means you get more on your sneak
Yeah,
attack.
just
had
fucking
fun.
Or
I
more
think
on-
it's just that I
baby.
have sneak
Slop
attack,
that
even though I
down,
don't
dude.
have it.
Yeah,
And I
dude,
actually, I
crack
would have
one
had
for
it
the big
anyway
boy.
from the proximity, but I keep it for 1 minute. So if we go around again, I'll still have the ability to use this, even if it's not near anyone. So that's
Gotcha. Against a different target. Cool. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, don't be worried. There's not
Alright.
more coming.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
I
even
do.
if there are, a big thanks to the last 2 people who have just donated. Also, thank you,
Yes!
Spider Sam, for your second donation this stream. We are back up to 4 rerolls in the pool. So
Wait,
Amazing.
but are they advantage or disadvantage?
Yes, that's a great question. That's a great question. One of those
If they
donations
haven't
is from-
said yet, it's just in the pool.
Yeah, one of
So
those donations is from my spouse, so we could be looking at a -1.
Yeah.
And okay, great. But my roll to hit was a 23, so I don't need a reroll on that, which
Nope.
is good. And let's do some damage.
hell yeah.
That's 6 regular plus, come on, sneak attack. 23 sneak attack, so a total of 29 in damage on that one.
20 9 damage. Jeez.
I've done
Okay.
like
Rogues,
15
rogues,
damage
Yo.
total, and most of it to a person is on my party so far.
Yeah.
I am the silly little song boy.
You have been inspiring, you have been bringing the joy, and it's been perfect. And more importantly, Christmas Future thinks you're pretty badass. So,
Bertha's definitely singing, "You better watch out." As this goes.
and this mimic has absolutely taken the warning. It again, barbed Christmas arrow, pine needles go everywhere. You hear the screech, and I think Godey, oh yeah, there's more candy in there. But it is Seraphina's turn. So you have a mimic in front of you. Bertha just shot it again. So what would you like to do?
Does it look bad? Does it look like it's not doing good?
It looks it does look a little not bloodied, but disorganized, disheveled.
I have this problem where I always forget that for one shots we're gonna fight stuff, and so I should take lots of fighty spells. And I always forget that like the RP spells are not useful, so I should not make an RP character.
What spell would you like to do that you're looking at, and I can translate it?
I mean, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast him because, like,
Hell yeah!
everything else I'm like I've got like I could like I'm support, right? I'm not supposed to be the hit attacky one. I'm supposed to like hex them and bane them and call them a jerk.
Which you're more than happy to call the mimic a jerk. It has that feeling.
You're a jerk. Okay, so I need to make a ranged spell attack. Okay, I can do this. I'm gonna use my Scanlan dice because vibes. I can do it. I only get 1, 2 because I'm only at 2 levels of warlock. It's unfortunate, but come on, man.
4 rerolls.
+7. Does 12 hit?
A 12
Reroll.
just hits.
Paper. Okay, cool.
Yeah, roll that damage.
It's a ranged attack, isn't it? So I'd roll a disadvantage.
I knew that, and I was gonna let you have it anyway. So
I'm just gonna like Palpatine this thing and just like unlimited power and just smite it. Okay, and then I'm gonna do 1d10 of force damage. Watch me roll like a 1.
Unlimited Christmas.
Unlimited power.
Unlimited Christmas. Oh, an 8! Yay! 8
Nice.
force damage.
Oh yeah, it's
and like lifted higher up into the air.
Head banging.
Yep. You feel that the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future all Goku Gohan behind you, and just and a blast of green and red energy crackles out of the palms of your hands and slams into this mimic, this Christmas mimic, and it looks even prettier than the fireworks.
Can I just say that calling it a Christmas mimic does not make it cuter? It's just upsetting.
It's like a Christmas horror. It's a Christmas terror. It's cute. It's nice.
Thing that'll eat you.
Top of the round, Godey, it is your turn. This mimic is not looking good, and there is candy in that thing.
And it's also being lifted up by a bard going, Dawn, 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 Dawn.
Candy. Yeah. Go get that candy.
Yeah. Oh, I know. And I forgot because my weapon it still has the throne property. So yeah, I'm gonna yeet that maul at the target. I'm gonna get the pinata. They hung,
Please don't hit me with the maul.
Went to all the trouble of dangling the pinata like right there. I don't want to be rude.
You got to.
Rude.
It's the alley-oop.
Yep.
Oh, nat 20.
Yes.
Woo!
And as a barbarian, I have brutal critical. So
Woo!
that does.
How would you like to do this? If you want to roll damage, you're welcome to. But you know what?
I'm gonna get little baby candy mimics all over me, aren't I?
Right.
This is gonna be horrifying.
I'm going to do what I have seen done in Dimension 20. I do want you to roll damage, and I'm writing down how much is left on this mimic. If you beat, I'll let you know after if you kill it or not.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Well, for all my damage dice, that was a little bit disappointing, but so that's.
And it's going to be doubled unless you're already rolling the.
I already
Okay.
rolled. Yeah, already did that. So it is only 1, 2. Okay, it's only 17. It's still in the range of one of my normal hits.
Well,
You have 2 attacks, correct?
That is true. I do.
And Spider Sam also told me that I did this wrong multi-class wise, and so I have 2 beams. So can we just force this?
Although I do. I'm gonna use a reroll because I got the crit, and with
you got the crit.
I'm rolling 5 damage dice.
I will say the number to beat is 21. Don't at me for my handwriting. 21 is the number you want to hit.
I can get 21. I
can
get
do 21.
I can do it.
For sure.
And if not, Katie will have you re-roll the Eldritch. Okay.
That's significantly more like it. Okay.
There you go. There's our lad.
18. Okay. Got the 21 on the pips plus 6 for my rage. So my strength and my rage. So 27, baby.
So we all just get to bear witness to Godey, and I'll let you, Brendan, describe it. But you have the mimic; it is yours, and the candy is yours for the claiming.
Yeah, I just locking in, just like almost. There's almost this let's pop into Godey vision for a moment, and there's this little like target reticle that there's almost this like X-ray view of the mimic, and you can see the illuminated candy inside, and it's like and just fire away with the peppermint mall, just like a Patriot missile, just all through the night. And explodes that mimic.
Yeah, you fully decimate this mimic. You have war crimed this mimic out of existence. Candy is candy everywhere. It's as you hear the gentle just plapping of candy falling onto the ground. You hear a rumble from the big man's office, and you all inside your mind hear, "Now what was that?" And I think it's a good time to take a break now.
Yeah.
I think everyone should we'll leave it there for now. So we're going to come back to this. We're going to take a little human break. Everyone be back in 5. And we'll be back with more on Elves on Strike.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you in a little bit.
Yay.
Hello and welcome back. We are live from the apocalypse, continuing our tale of Elves on Strike, where we just left off. 3 mimics have gone down, thanks to the skills of Godey, the Christmas cheer barbarian, Bertha, our roguish elf on the shelf, and of course Seraphina, our bardlock, our war ard. And our heroes have found themselves telepathically linked to a voice that has just asked them what they thought they were doing, and the doors to the big man's office fly open, and out walks your boss, Santa Claus, right? He looks mostly the same, but maybe you guys should give me some investigation checks.
I also think with the sudden telepathic link that people suddenly hear Godey think to himself, geez, more like jolly old Saint Dick, am I right?
So sorry for blowing out everyone's eardrums. That got me. I heard that.
18 plus 2, so dirty 20 for investigation for me.
Dirty 20.
Yeah. And
It's a 25 for Bertha. I think that from the rain of candy, she's pulled like a peppermint stick out of the air and has it in her mouth like a cigarette. And it's just like,
Yes.
and 18 for Godey.
18. You all pass this, which I love. I don't know about you guys, but Santa Claus has looked a little better. His normally white as snow beard is kind of moving on its own a little bit. His skin is a little crackly. It's almost purple, and I don't know. Have you guys ever heard tales of Santa Claus levitating off the air? It's a little strange, and I think the illusion fades, and in front of you you see an Illithid mind flayer. You see a purple skinned squid like creature with long fingernails. It's you can tell already, especially Bertha, you'd be able to know that this isn't just a normal Illithid, but this is a Mind Flayer Arcanist, a Mind Flayer that's able to wield magic. And
Would love that more.
I will leave this to you all. Do you react in a way that tips off that you see through this illusion, or do you all try to stay your cool to this mind flayer that you all realize is not Santa Claus?
I mean, where did he go on vacation?
far
I
realms.
guess so.
I think Bertha will try to not flinch, and will with this peppermint stick in her mouth, will just say, "So, Mr. Claus,
Can you make me a very good? Actually, no, that's cocked. Can you make me a deception roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
This isn't gonna go well. Well, we have reroll. Actually, that wasn't that bad. 18.
I did not roll very well. I rolled a 10. So you have convinced this mind flayer that things are still on the up and up. So what was it that you said to Santa Claus?
I said, Mr. Claus, we seem to find ourselves a little short on elves. Do you have any idea what might be causing that?
No, I in fact had a very, very productive meeting with Rainbow Raspberry Snaps. Yes, he had a lot of interesting perspectives, a great mind on that one. Yes, very wise. It was a filling conversation.
Rainbow Raspberry Snaps, is that an external hire? I thought that they were going to fill that internally.
No one gets promoted around here, Godey. But
Oh.
also, no. I think
Raspberry, that was his name, yes. Raspberry Ginger Snaps. He was delightful at dinner.
Does that mean we don't have to listen to him sing at the concert? 'Cause I'm kind of okay with that, honestly.
kind of a silver lining.
A little bit.
Yes. Why aren't you at work? I've plans for this Christmas to be able to deliver my message of jolly joy to all of the people of this realm.
Well, the thing is, Santa, this Christmas we sort of had plans of our own.
And what would those plans entail?
Well,
Tentacles moving around.
Mr. Claus, those plans. Oh, baby.
Aww.
Those plans entailed sticking up for what's right? And Bertha will sort of look around for support from Godey and Serafina.
Better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out.
What is this? Some threatening chant? What is this? Cheer? No.
Oh, I just kind of thought you forgot the rest of the words.
Oh, no, it's a threat.
A threat, you say?
Oh, before anything else happens, Godey will reach over and tap Serafina and will use bolstering magic to try and restore a spell slot.
Oh, that's
Aw.
awesome.
That's nice.
Yeah, so you can restore a 3rd level or lower spell slot.
Ooh.
That pyrotechnics is back. I think at this point, the Mind Flayer looks at you all and says, truly, none of you are supposed to be here. And I do not have need for any of you. So...
Did my vacation get approved?
No.
No, I don't think that's what's happening here, Godey.
No, but I do believe that a change of plans are in order for you, whoever you are. In fact, before I enter and bring my message of cheer to the world, I think a little pick-me-up, a Christmas Eve snack, if you will. I read reports that this Claus had milk and cookies before his great adventures. I prefer brains.
Oh,
Everyone should roll initiative.
okay. Can I have
And boss music starts playing.
Yeah. What's boss Christmas music? I'm gonna see if I can find
I'd
it.
have to ask the bard. What does
I mean, it sounds like we're just gonna keep going back to that one song. The I can't even remember what it's called. Like,
Oh, yeah, the Trent Sabrina Orchestra,
Yeah.
Carol of the Bells. Yeah.
or it's AC/DC, because that's also the other thing that people put for the like crazy light display.
Incredible.
Can I say that while we were having that conversation, I just casually cast mage armor on myself?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I was like, I'm not sure what to do right
Yeah.
now. I'm just gonna
Yeah, whatever prep that you guys want to do, I would like. Had you guys jumped him, you would have had advantage. But I'll say that you guys, because you were able to kind of work this out of him and catch him a little off guard. Whatever prep you want to do, mage armor. If you're still raging, we can still call that. I'll say it hasn't been.
I mean, at this point, I mean, I still have like 3 rages left, and honestly, I kind of want to roll on that table again. So
Okay, yeah. So we'll say
Yeah.
you're raged out, so you're able to rage again. So you can have a new one. I'm happy to say insightful fighting is still up though, because that happened pretty quick.
I have to roll again if it's a new target anyway.
Oh, all right. I
It's
keep
fine.
trying to be nice.
I know.
Chat, you see this. I am trying.
Yeah,
And this is how I get repaid. I just have to be meaner.
I got a 23 for initiative.
Whew, okay. Speedy.
So fast.
So fast.
fast.
It's a fast little guy from Ohio.
Yeah.
16 for me.
Okay. Cool. And that is did you already give us your initiative?
Oh, I was waiting for you to ask. I got a 22 again.
Okay, cool. Everyone in the Elves on Strike party gets to move before the Mind Flayer.
Yeah,
I've
just
got
fucking grip it and rip it, baby.
Yes.
Slop that down, dude. Yeah, dude. Crack one for the big boy.
Sorry, I was interrupted by the McElroy brothers shouting at me because we got another donation. Thank you. That's we're okay. So I used
Okay.
one. So we're back up to 4.
Chat, thank you so much for your generosity.
Yeah.
I feel like that no one will have problems with this Mind Flayer.
Yeah.
With all of these
We're
rerolls.
not up to 4 because Chad is saying that one was a reroll for Mind Flayer Santa.
Oh, I see.
Chat,
Let's go.
thank
Spicy.
you.
This aggressive.
I rolled worse. So it's still going. Sorry, guys. I'll try to be worse. No, I'm gonna save that for later. So you know what? I threw my D4 away. With that, threw it too hard.
In the trash where it belongs.
Okay, cool. Nothing you guys need to worry about now.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Cool. Bertha, you are first on deck. The Mind Flayer Santa, who, for everyone's purposes, should know I have named Santacles for the longest time.
Banned.
It's my DM. It's my rules now. I have fully gone mad with power. Santacles is in front of you. What would you like to do?
Tentacles just sounds inappropriate. I'm going to I'm gonna try to get my insightful fighting up first. So I'd like to. That's an insight check against the target's deception check.
Yes. Okay.
That's a 28 for insight.
Versus the 15 that the Mind Flayer got, you do have insightful.
Amazing.
So sneak attack is available.
Great. So I'm stringing up my bow. I'm gonna try to let it
just
fly,
fucking
and my
grip it,
cooldown
rip
this
it,
time
baby.
is gonna be.
Slop that down, dude.
I think you're forgetting
Yeah, dude.
that the
Crack
many
one for the
are
big
always
boy.
stronger than the few. You better watch out.
You better watch out. You better watch out.
Oh my gosh! I'm using a reroll because I rolled a 2.
Very fair.
Yeah, you can't say lines that are cool
I
and then
can't.
roll badly.
That's you are wishing for
Emotional
darkness.
damage.
I do just want to point out we did get another donation for the DM.
Oh.
So,
Chat is turning against us,
Hey
fam.
chat, hey chat. What did we do? I'm sorry.
I just rolled a 1, so I went from rolling a 2 to rolling a 1.
Cool.
Okay, so I will
Cool.
use my DM special one. I'm so sorry to do this to you, Bertha. I think that you take an arrow and you fire it, and you have such sharp instincts. You fought against 8-year-olds in the trenches.
Yep.
You've seen Barbies' heads get ripped off before. But with a flick of his wrist, the arrow, and the arrow goes flying and hits what is a rope holding something, and that crashes down. And behind the Mind Flayer is what you can only assume is Chef Sprinklebottom's Christmas Jello surprise. Unfortunately, being so close to the magic of the far realms has turned this delicious, delectable combination of mint, fruit, and vegetable Jello that is, of course, Santa Claus's favorite Christmas Jello into a gelatinous cube. And I will roll. I'm so happy I got to throw in the gelatinous cube. Thanks, chat. She's not gonna be able to do anything, but now encounter got a little worse, and there is a gelatinous cube who also looks hungry. You got a bonus action you'd like to do?
The insightful fighting was my bonus action, so no. But at least I get to use that next time.
It's true.
Hey,
I
hold
have
on.
that for a minute.
You rolled a 1, is that right?
I rolled a 1. Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. So we've like made our own little mishmash of like a spirit bard and a warlock and this like caroling bard thing.
Yeah.
So one of the features that I have is called encouraging festivity. So when a creature any of my allies rolls a natural 1 on an attack throw, I can choose to let them re-roll the attack, but you only use half your attack modifier.
Okay.
You have to keep the new roll. So that's like 2 different things, DM.
I will say, because I dropped the cube, cube's gonna stay on. If you would like to use your Christmas shenanigans to try and have a hit on instead, you'll still have a cube, but I'll definitely let you have some damage on it for sure.
Okay. I'll just say, I'm dreaming of a better result.
Yep.
Yeah, the ghost of Christmas of past and present rush forward, and you would actually, Bertha, you would only see an invisible air or invisible hands grab your arrow, pull it back from the wreckage, and put it back to you. And of course, our bard would see the two ghosts picking up the arrow, presenting it. There you go, dearie. Why don't you try again?
Thanks, guys.
It's Christmas.
Yep. We've got
Um,
you. Don't worry.
So generous, and yet I rolled an 8 total for this one. So
Boink.
it's just I think maybe Bertha's just a little distracted by everything going on. It's been a long time.
We're not supposed to incite violence during these union protests.
Yeah.
We're supposed to have a peaceful protest, and it's going really pear-shaped.
And if I saw a giant squid lord come down from the sky disguised as my boss badly, I'd be a little rattled too.
It's understandable. I think Bertha is just going to that's gonna be the end of it for Bertha. You could see, she's definitely like shaking her head, crunching down on that peppermint stick, ready to get him next time.
Hell yeah. All right, next up, it is it is Godey. So sorry about that.
All good. I think that just with this revelation of what has happened to the big guy, and just all these revelations about like poor working conditions and his exploited status and living in the Panopticon, and then the pineapple gelatinous cube on top of everything else, just these affronts to Christmas. He's just vibrating. He's just like, in the Andean mountains of Peru, many of the locals celebrate Christmas with a tradition called Takanakwi, in which they save up all their grievances for this year Christmas, and they all show up in these special costumes, and they all get together, and then they just beat the ever-living crap out of each other. And I don't know why that's relevant, but I'm telling it to you right now.
Better watch out.
He's gonna rage.
You better watch out. You better watch out.
My apologies to the people of the Andean Mountains for butchering the pronunciation.
Bro, LFTA is going to get some letters.
Yeah.
They can't hear you over the sounds of them punching the shit out of each other.
They're a little busy.
All right, and that is okay. A bolt of lightning shoots from your chest. Another creature of your choice you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage and be blinded until the start of your next turn. Until your rage ends, you can use this effect again on each of your turns as a bonus action. Okay, well, I'm gonna choose Santicles. Yeah,
Santicles.
All right, Constitution saving throw. DC is that is a 12, so 14. DC 14 Constitution save.
It just made it. So
Okay.
16.
Well, I get to do it literally every turn. So
You do. Is it half or no damage?
It's no effect on a save.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it lightning comes in and hits the mind flare and just kind of like takes it and smoldering, but just kind of stares at you a little bit. My food is usually less difficult than this, so still love a challenge.
I'm sorry, am I not spicy enough for you? Eat this, and it's gonna do his barbarian thing.
Hell yeah!
All right. So first attack is a 13.
13 doesn't hit. Mind
right.
flayers, yeah, they got their breastplate on.
Yeah. Okay. That's a bit more like it. That's a 23 for the second attack.
Definitely hits.
All right. Cool. Okay, and then that's 8 bludgeoning for that attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you smack him in the shoulder a little bit, comes off, and just turns and goes, jolly. That relatively unfazed though.
I'll never get
So
bigger jolly again.
just to set up the scene, a mind flayer is currently in front of you, and you smacked it across the face, and it is looking dead at you, with just. It's a little bit like if your chicken salad slapped you in the face. You know, it's like, what are you doing here? But that would be, so we did bonus action. That is your turn. You moved up to face it. It is Seraphina's turn.
Give me a quick rundown about like what's in the shop here. Is there something that I could stand behind or be partially obscured by?
For sure. So setting the scene, there is in the middle of the action is the Mind Flayer and Godey, who are currently locked in combat. Behind the Mind Flayer is a gelatinous cube. On either sides are kind of the assembly lines that you could hide under or behind. But then there's Godey. Behind Godey is Bertha, and about laterally to you is where you guys are. So
okay, can I just like walk over to the assembly line? I assume like the conveyor belt is still on. I want to get on top of it just so that like I'm at least a moving target, you know?
Sure. They're going like this. So one is going towards the Mind Flayer and gelatinous cube. One is going away. You want to go?
Yeah.
Okay. So Seraphina jumps onto the conveyor belt. It is moving them backwards.
Yep. As my bonus action, I'm going to what's it called? I have so many tabs open. I'm gonna do my form of dread.
Okay.
Which I imagine is just like me looking pretty normal, but then like the ghost of Christmas future just kind of pops up behind me, being really creepy and ominous looking. Still probably like watching a Twitch or something and has the headphones in, but like, you know, the threat is evident.
Hell yeah.
And I get to gain temporary hit points, which is cool. And I'm immune to the frightening condition, which is awesome.
Cool.
And then for my main action, I'm going to look over at Bertha, and I'm gonna pull out my carol tome once more and make a little bit of magic and sing. I saw Bertha punching Santa Claus, except I didn't, cause she's invisible. And then I'm gonna cast Greater Invisibility, so she can just get in there and stabby. I think I have to touch you. Damn it. Okay, can I just reach out as I'm going along on the on the conveyor belt? Just boop.
Sure. We'll say that you do this before you jump on. So you cast Greater Invisibility.
Yeah. So I am now concentrating. And basically this magical sort of snowy sparkles goes around you, and like it's like when Jack Frost comes to life or whatever, like the snowman or whatever, but instead of coming to life, you just disappear from like the foot to the top of your head. Yeah. Like, but we can still hear you, so remember about that, okay? Okay, good. Because I was gonna say, if you're nodding, I can't tell.
Phenomenal. So the ghosts appear behind you, and the Mind Flayer just looks and goes, "Oh, teenagers," and definitely recoils.
47.
If Ghost is 47 and watching Twitch, we love you. I am going to say that. Okay, excellent. It is now. Is there anything else that you had?
No, that's it.
Perfect.
I am just gonna run and grab a phone charger from my phone really fast because my phone's gonna die.
No worries. It is now the Mind Flayer's turn. And the Mind Flayer is distracted by the ghosts of Christmas future and one of the people turning invisible. So now we just get to focus their attention on the first meal, which is Godey. He is going to make an attack with his tentacles. So, where are we? So I critically succeeded this time.
Reroll.
This would be
Yeah,
an X.
Yeah, honestly, let it ride.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
you're the one that's getting attacked, right? So
Yeah.
I'm fine with
Yes.
that. Okay, cool. Then sure, go for it. The DM gets to have fun crits too.
I get to roll a bunch of dice now.
Yay!
That's 1. That's 2. That is 3. And that is going to be 4d8. It's fun being a mind flayer. This is great. I should have done. I should do this more often. 7.
Honestly, I've only thrown a mind flayer at a party in a game one time, but you're right. Gosh, it was the most fun. It was great. It was an amazing time.
Um,
I'm listening to a song called "I Killed Santa Claus" by the Creeping Cruds, and it is very perfect for this whole story.
okay. Godey, you take 30 damage.
30 of what type?
You know what? You take 30 psychic damage.
Psychic damage. Okay.
Yes, you take 30 psychic damage as tentacles wrap around you, and I'm going to need you to make a DC 15 intelligence saving throw or be stunned until this grapple ends.
Okay. Well, intelligence not my greatest stat, but you know what?
It is still possible, and we have 4 rerolls thanks to the chat.
Let's see where it goes. What was the DC on that again?
15.
Shoot. Okay. Oh wait, no, I have +1 because I do have a +1 intelligence. That is exactly a 15.
All right, you are not. Let's see. You are not stunned. Okay, and must succeed DC 15 saving throw or be stunned until the grapple ends. Okay. It's okay. Got it. It's a 15 DC to escape the grapple.
Okay.
But you are not stunned. So, doing quick rules of engagement. So that is going to be the turn. So you just see the mind flayer go, dinner. Boom, and the tentacles wrap around Godey, who's probably delicious thanks to all the candy.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, that is now, I'm going to say the gelatinous cube is going to slowly start moving forward. Let me double check its movement speed. I don't think it has very much movement. Yeah, so it is going to... I'll think about that after. It's going to move in between the Mind Flayer and where the party was. So now it's Mind Flayer and Godey, Gelatinous Cube, and then Bertha and Seraphina, just all laterally. But that is top of the round, and Bertha, you are up.
Amazing.
Yes.
So Bertha, now invisible, would love to move to an angle where she can shoot an arrow at the mind flayer without the gelatinous cube getting in the way.
Yep, doable.
Great. And has advantage, I believe. And
yep, because you're invisible.
yes. So yeah. So Bertha is not going to say any line of any kind because now is the time to be quiet. And Bertha knows.
You're an expert, at these sorts of things.
Yeah.
Watch you crit this time because you didn't say something clever.
it is much better. I rolled a 25 to hit. So
which definitely hits.
Great. And so that is going to be 4 piercing plus sneak attack. Get out of my way, other things. Oh, that's okay. 22. So that's a 26 total.
Ooh, okay.
Let's go.
And I'm going to make a quick check to see whether this releases the grapple. Let's say we'll say it's a difficulty 15 if he can still hold on after getting shot like that. And he has a +0 strength, so this is just going to be a flat roll. That is a 6. The Mind Flayer gets shot and lets go of our boy here, Godey. You are free. You are not stunned, which is excellent because it is your turn.
All right. I think. I think so. Yeah. I think, yeah.
I'm so sorry. There was an action. Did you have any more a bonus action, Bertha?
I think the only bonus action I'll do is I will bonus action dash to move a little bit, just so I'm not in the exact same place where I shot from. That's all I'll
Good
do.
work.
Got it. Yeah, smart. Cool. You do that. Now it is your turn, Godey.
Cool. So I think first off with bonus action, going to just go straight up like Blanca from Street Fighter on him. With the DC 14 Constitution save versus the lightning.
Am I spicy enough for you yet? You tied cephalopod fuck.
And he fails that save, so he will take the lightning damage.
Yeah. So technically, I guess it gets D6 radiant damage. So 4 radiant damage, and they are blinded until is it my next turn?
I believe so.
Until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Hell yeah. Our Mind Flayer is blinded. Our Mind Flayer is not looking good. Is suddenly his meal's getting a little spicy. That was the bonus action, I believe.
Yeah, so now it's like, oh, I'm sorry. Let me offer you some cooling menthol. As Godey has this peppermint mall, and I guess is also slowly turning into like the Randy Macho Man Savage.
Okay, brother.
Let me offer you a cooling menthol sensation.
Get ready for a strike. Solidarity forever, brother.
Brother.
It also sounds like Mr. Crab, so that's interesting.
So 17 on the first attack.
17 hits.
Okay.
Shit.
10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say. I thought that was the other attack, and I was like, that one doesn't hit.
No, this is the second attack is so that's a dirty 20, an unnatural eldritch 20,
and it is eldritchly effective. It is,
and okay.
Oh yes,
that is.
Spider Sam has mentioned that attacks are with advantage too because he's blinded, so you should roll again to see if you get a 20.
Oh, yeah, I assumed you were rolling with advantage, so thank you for keeping us honest.
I was not. All right, well let me fish for that nat 20.
Thanks for being the bestest.
No, I rolled definitively worse on both of those. So
we still appreciate you.
We do. And that is 14 bludgeoning on the second attack.
So you do 24 damage that turn?
Yep.
Okay, mine.
Okay, well 28 counting the radiant, so from the bonus action, so.
Okay, that's really funny. The 28 damage on that turn. The Mind Flayer looks at you, and there is a sense of horror in its eyes. It's been alive a week, and it's been having just this constant source of feed, and now suddenly it's, you dare fights back? I am inevitable. I am eternal. I'm everything. Well, welcome to respond, but it's going to be a Seraphina's turn next, and it is not looking good. It's looking like a strong gust of wind could take out this Mind Flayer.
Wait, did you eat all of the elves? Is that what happened? Is that why they're not here?
Jolly.
Jolly.
okay, well, that's unacceptable. That's just so many OSHA violations. I can't even. Okay, I'm going to okay, if there's a 10-foot, are you still in combat with him, Godey?
Yes, yeah. I just walloped him with my maul, so we're in like base to base
Okay.
melee 5-foot
Then
combat.
what I want to do is cast a 10-foot radius sphere spell that's like he's just on the edge of it, but you won't be, if that's possible. But also we'll also get the I imagine the Jello boy in there too.
Yeah, do as thou wilt should be the whole of the law. Hit
Yeah.
me.
It has been foreshadowed. You did take 30 damage on the last one, so
I see. I see. I'm under 50% at this point, but you know what? Let's go for it.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm pretty sure like I can get it on the edge of his square and not into your square because that's how the squares work. So it should be fine. You shouldn't get hit. Okay. For flavor, I'm gonna prestidigitate a little bit while I'm doing this spell. I just want to make like all the Christmas lights that are in the room start just doing like a flashy light show scenario, and then I'm gonna open up my book and I'm gonna go thunder. Thunder. Oh god, that hurt my throat. And then you're gonna like sort of feel the floor of the workshop start to rumble, and then from a point that's like close enough to probably hurt your ears, and I'm sorry about that. The floor is just gonna kind of like erupt in a 10-foot radius sphere. I'm casting Shatter. So I did a Constitution saving throw from the gelatinous cube and from the bird.
Okay.
And I don't know. The gelatinous cube is made out of organic material, right?
Correct.
Okay. So no disadvantage. Okay. I think your 15 is your DC.
For the for Shatter.
Yeah.
Okay. So is it half or no damage?
Should be half, I think. Let's see. Yeah. So it's 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. So
okay. So the Mind Flayer, I will say, the gelatinous cube fails to save, so is going to take full damage. The Mind Flayer did make the save.
Can I make him reroll with one of our pools?
The Mind Flayer has 1 HP.
Okay. So let me blow him up.
So what does it look like when Seraphina absolutely obliterates this Mind Flayer with Shatter, with the power of Christmas music?
I think that like, it's one of those things where like the lights are flashing in such a way that like now it kind of feels like like a rave in a CSI episode where like we're gonna like look away for 1 second and then we're gonna look back and it's gonna be like the entire floor has just erupted. Ooh, that was a cool graphic.
That was cool.
And yeah, I think like bits of ice from like the super cool snow outside are also like up from the shattered bits, and there's one that just like comes right out, like does that whole like one shard through the spine and then like out back of the head and like out the mouth right in front of Godey. So you just kind of like everything kind of goes like the lights flicker and then they turn back on and Santa's just like
you with the last bits of remaining telekinetic energy that this Mind Flayer, this abomination, is able to go, the last words that it's able to utter in your minds are just, oh, jolly. and the hole in the ground from the pure shaking breaks through Santa's workshop. The Mind Flayer falls through, the Jello falls through, and you can feel the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future fully just almost taking a sigh, and the ghost of Christmas future takes out an earbud and goes, "Yeah, it's pretty fucking metal."
Oh, thank you. It has inspired me to maybe add just like a couple of like maybe we could have drums or something in one of our next. We could like add some maybe a guitar to some of our songs. It felt good.
Yes.
It felt good, and I'm sorry, and I it felt good.
Christmas future's never been happier. You probably wouldn't be able to notice because, of course, you're not, but it seems pretty happy. With all of the ruckus, you hear as just a bunch of Christmas elves tumble out of a closet somewhere and go, "Oh my God, Santa's a mind flare! It was terrible. He tied us all up, and he was gonna save us to eat. And it was just gonna wait." Wait, what happened?
We took care of it, and let's just say we're the ones who did the slaying this year. And then
And
the peppermint seed on the
And
ground.
everyone is like, "Where's that voice coming from?"
Meanwhile, Godey's over here just like, yeah, no gods, no Santas.
No elves on strike, no gods, no Santa. You guys have helped save Christmas. You all have freed Earth from the threat that is becoming a mind flayer colony by using the powers of Santa's magic to infect everyone around the globe. And it's just like we're missing one thing. Hey, who's going to deliver the presents?
well, are the presents like okay to be delivered?
Oh
Like,
yeah, they're just in a bag. You
okay,
guys spared the destruction.
I got the impression that they had like teeny tiny mind flayers, and then that would like come out and like eat all the children or something. So like if we're not gonna Nightmare Before Christmas this, then I'm sure we could come together as a team.
Without a roll necessary, all of the elves that have now been freed all scurry about and look at the presents. Go, yeah, we're good. Everything's great. We need somebody to ride the reindeer to go to Australia. That's where Christmas is going to start.
I think if there's one person who knows the most about Christmas in all of those different places where that sleigh needs to go, it's you, Godey. This is your time.
I'm gonna drop invisibility on you just so you can participate.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Sorry, it's me.
Oh my God. Wow, you're really good at your job. No wonder no kids could see you. That's crazy.
It's just too stealthy, I guess.
Godey, there's a red hat that is right on the floor next to the things, and
I think Godey picks up the gore-sodden Santa hat, puts
it's
it
got
on.
brains on it.
Yeah, and it's just like, I'm gonna see Ohio.
Christmas is never going to be the same after this.
I think you should go with them, Bertha, just to make sure that, because I know he's enthusiastic, but I don't know if he knows about directions.
I said I would never step foot in Ohio again, but I guess I didn't say I would ever step sleigh and reindeer hoof in Ohio again.
They keep pulling me out. They keep pulling me back in.
It's like swings from a flask that came from
That's pure Christmas spirit.
Exactly.
I think then Bertha, Serafina, and Godey at the helm ride off first to Australia and then to Asia and Europe and to Africa, South America, North America, to the penguins in the south, to returning back home in the north. Make sure everyone has the best Christmas, all the blueies they could want, the best presents they won't want. And next year, you best believe that the hot chocolate has both water and milk. Everyone, thank you so much for being a part of Elves on Strike. This has been so fun. This has been just a wild ride for everyone who's tuned in and donated. Thank you so much. Rainbow Road's going to be so ecstatic about all of these. We've got a lot of great games for the rest of the week, and I'm going to leave it to Brendan to kind of take us out. But with that, my name's Rose. I've been your Dungeon Master, and we are live from the Apocalypse.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have everybody also just reintroduce themselves.
Please.
Yeah. Before I go into my whole spiel.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
I'll start. I have been Allie. You can find me on social at Allie_Yakta_est. If you want to see some other stuff that I've done, I just finished a Masks limited series on Girls Run These Worlds. So if you want to see that, super fun, freezer burnt. All of the characters are comic book characters who've been fridged. Their backstories and
nice.
Yeah, it's really fun.
So savage, but also amazing.
That's sick. I'm gonna have to check that out.
We had a really fun time. And then I also I'll be in a Girls Run These Worlds Brindlewood Bay holiday special on Sunday. We're our murder mavens are Christmas carolers, and it's gonna be a really fun time. So
hell yeah. Oh, I was going to point it to you, Brendan.
Oh, I was going to say, Katie, you want to...
Okay. Hi, I'm Katie. You can find me on all the socials at Critical Spark 20. I am bad at social media, but I like to hang, and Instagram's the thing I use the most because it's the least scary. And what am I doing next? Coming up, I am doing a Girls Run These Worlds game as well on the 15th, so the Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we're doing another D&D, which is very exciting because this is so much D&D, where I'm playing a wizard with an awakened spell book that's going to talk to me. It's going to be very fun, and it's going to be very spooky. It's like a dark, creepy, fun time in the cold. And it should be very fun. Other than that, I think that's it for me coming up this month. But I'm around. Check me out at Fablemancers. I'm usually over there on that channel, Girls Run These Worlds. And check in your garbage can because I might live there.
Hell yeah. And I did want to say, like I mentioned before, I am Rose. You can catch me again next week for Live the Apocalypse. I will be as part of the Six Goblin campaign, again, as part of Haz-Mas. And you can hear me talk like this the whole time. Wouldn't that be a treat?
That's good.
Oh, thank you so much. A lot of Lilo and Stitch.
All right. Well, I guess then I was Brendan, your friendly neighborhood Godey. I am also a storyteller and an admin here in Life in the Apocalypse. So I'm going to be talking for the longest time. Once again, thank you so much for everybody who donated to Rainbow Railroad. We hit our earlier goal for Rainbow Railroad, but since we're so close to the end of the year, rather than changing things up midstream, we are just going to run up those numbers going into the new year and announce a new charity in the new year. But don't go away because we are just kicking off our 12 parentheses-ish asterisk games of Haz-Mas, because it turns out these holiday games cannot be stopped or contained. Oh God, run. We will be back tomorrow night. It was going to be a community night with some movies. However, because of our technical issues last night, streaming the very, very special holiday episode of Academy H, we have rescheduled it for tomorrow. Tomorrow, the Squad 8, Squad Havoc, is going to save Christmas. You don't want to miss that. And then following the next day, never-ending masks, unending masks forever of all stripes. Horizons and Halcyons. Ward H Will's back again, doing more masks from the Havoc universe. Thursday, there is Redacted, run by JD. Coming up on Friday, there is our next guest GM, Amber, at the Space Jamber, is running Santa Claus's Wife with the Bluebeard's Bride system. I'm going to stop talking about all the games because there are seriously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more games after that.
That's 12. That's 12.
There's so many. It can't be stopped. We've tried. So if you want to keep up with those, you can also join our Discord. It's full of a great many fun, cool people. You can find that link on livefromtheapocalypse.com. And I think that's it for us this evening. I don't see a lot of other folks on currently, but I will take suggestions for folks if we want to raid somebody before we go.
I'm not cool enough. I'm a hermit.
So it is a Monday night. That is that is the other side of the coin.
That's true. Hold on, let me just check to see if Kat's doing anything. Because I feel like she usually is. I don't think so.
Okay, well, in that case, we are going to be disappearing here in just a minute, and we hope that all of you will join us for more charity holiday shenanigans throughout the rest of this season. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Happy holidays.